Good evening, and welcome to Psychic the Plans. I'm Aeson Knight, and of course, with me tonight, I'm with my operational manager, Techie Joe. I do paper,
Hello.
he does digital.
Yes.
Yes.
We
It is a busy, busy week. We are almost there.
are. The War of the Roses has just about ended. You've got about, 24 more hours on that one? 28 more hours on that one?
28 more hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the War of the Roses will be over for the year. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. Yay, move anniversary.
Yeah, move anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
Happy Invisible Assistant's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
I just power pack things into one day. It makes it easy.
You know, it's nice when multiple events are on one day.
Yeah,
Does make it easier to.
right. I don't remember what the comic is, but she talks about this, and she talks about a couple that met that their anniversary was on Valentine's Day, and then their wedding anniversary was on Valentine's Day. Oh, the woman's birthday was Valentine's Day.
Oh, nice. So she just set this dude up. Like, you forget one, you're gonna forget them all, and then you are so screwed.
But you can't forget them. And every
True.
time we get around to this, because it's normally the 18th, 19th, depending on the year, 18th through the 20th, is the end of the run of the Black Rose. It is the Invisible's birthday. It is your move anniversary, which is my view of saying our wedding anniversary. Because if you go back to what marriage was before, the church got involved, that's what it was the day you moved in was your anniversary.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, and I had a boss that specifically, him and his wife chose their wedding date so he couldn't forget his anniversary.
Okay.
Because it's basically a countdown number.
Okay.
So I don't remember what it was. It was like 987 or 1098.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the month, day, and the year were a countdown.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, I hope that serves you well, because if it doesn't, you're so screwed.
Yeah. But it's been an interesting week. How was your week in digital land?
The week in digital land was a little rocky, but not bad. I'm starting to do more of the fill-in.
Mm-hmm.
So it is getting better. It's just not entirely there yet. We kind of did a lazy Sunday, so my today looks bad.
Right. And I think it's important to take that time, though.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Miss Brenda. How are you?
Yeah, I don't think we had a choice today because neither one of us were hitting that, like, oh, yeah, I'm totally waking up with energy.
Yeah. No, I
It's
didn't
more
wake up
like,
with piss and vinegar. The devil got to sleep in today.
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was definitely a sleep in, get some extra sleep. That's the second time this week that's happened to me, though.
Yeah. Well, you've needed it.
Yeah.
You do this every year, baby.
I know. We've been pushing hard, trying to get a lot of stuff done. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Brenda, we will definitely tell Invisible happy birthday from you.
Yes. It's been a quiet day, which that's what Invisible likes is a quiet day. So that's
Oh,
good.
really? You had to say it?
What? It's been a quiet day?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I did.
Like, you now have to deal with whatever happens.
Well, I'm hoping I get lined up with clients all the way to Texas and back.
Oh, that'll be great. I'm just sitting here going, mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So I'm kind of in the middle of doing the prep I normally do.
Mm-hmm.
But I figured we'd look at last week and how we done there. We're going to bring out the new care planner first because it's the one that's most ready. And you brought up something this morning I thought we'd talk about, which is that we abandoned Notion pages other than its wiki feature.
We did.
Yeah.
Also, before we jump in, The Q word. You're a nurse. You know better.
I use it to my benefit. Let me just put it that way. I use it to my benefit. Like, I don't know. Invisible goes off to his W-2. I tell him, I hope you have a quiet day. He works his full shift, sometimes a little over.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was loving you the day that the registers went down.
He always loves me those days. He was actually loving you because he's like, I could use this to sort for business assessment.
You could.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, thankfully they got the register system fixed because I know for a business that is a malfunction and a half.
Right.
Oh.
All right. So this was this week's care list. This is working really well, but it's changing because I finished a cycle of meds, which is great. We enjoy when I finish a cycle of meds. Much shorter care list, but there are 2 new added things: house day and admin, because I need a little assistance getting the house admin stuff put together. You guys wouldn't believe some of the paperwork that comes with renting a house. No wonder everybody's house used to come with a desk in the kitchen.
Well, or some version.
Yeah.
Like once upon a time in the mid-century, we thought everyone needed a den or a study.
I want to study.
Like it's not a bad idea.
Mm-mm. Yeah, that's for the plan.
Secretary desks were popular.
Mm-hmm. For a reason.
For a good reason.
And then, we have my week. Now, we were looking at my week and what I've been doing and going, okay, so let's start setting some real goals. So we're rotating the gym and the tan. That way I'm not taking 3 hours to get my day out, start before my day starts.
Yeah, I think that's going to work a little bit better for you.
Yeah, it does.
Because there's a little running with that, because it's like go to the gym, come back to the house, get the shower and lotion, go for the tanning, come back, wait a couple of hours, and then it's so many moving parts.
It's so many moving parts. No, what I'm impressed with is the mild liners I've been using. They're not bleeding through this paper. I'm happy with that.
Awesome.
Alrighty. So
did we finally find no bleed pens or just really good paper?
Really good paper for Happy Planner.
Awesome.
Yeah. Like Happy Planner. Sell some blank printable paper.
Nice.
Yeah, please. We'll go back to having Joe print some things. So, of course, we're using the Temu stickers in this, and I'm going to expand it to the sticker book I got for Christmas.
Ooh.
The best sticker book ever, Good Vibes Edition. I've used this for weeks before. I'm just wanting to add a little bit of buzz to this. So we're going to be playing with this. But no. So we were kind of reflecting and, looking at things and going, okay, what really works? What really isn't working? Well, tanning and gym doesn't work well together. For the process of tanning and gym.
Right. Like they're two very, they don't mesh.
Right. Looks like for a moment there was a little insecurity on the Keen side of payments when I was recording every transaction. And I'd done that for like a month. And then I'm like, I haven't found an oddity except that one. So that was just a system fluke.
Yeah. Which is a good thing to know.
Right. But then, and it's like, okay, we can stop that now.
Oh, absolutely.
So we stopped that. We're still working on retention filing and what I call code breaking. It's where you start seeing patterns in your business, and you can almost dedicate, like, Saturday mornings. If it's slow, it's not worth staying up to 8 o'clock. Cut it off.
Right. Just let it go.
Yeah.
Because some weeks are like that.
Yeah. Especially if I'm really close to my numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So let's do that. So drove you crazy yet?
Drove me crazy. No, I was already there.
Okay, well, just checking.
I've been there for many years.
Well, I know you set up camp there years ago. I just wondered if we were expanding to just building land there.
I mean, we haven't broken ground.
You should.
But no. I think it's all gone well.
Yeah.
I mean, perfect, no. Well, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think we have introduced a lot of things, and we've had to modify some things to try to, make things more cohesive.
Right.
So like the gem and the tanning.
Right.
Those, the tanning is new.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, has he drove you sane yet? Oh, God, no. Sanity is a long drive.
Cannot believe we're almost through February.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be moving, almost closing the first quarter out. Which brings up, we're going to start taking a day off. We got to figure out what day works best. Mm-hmm. When it gets warm enough. Yes, we will disappear. And no, we are not reachable.
No.
By plane, train.
Well, no, you can technically reach us. Like, we're not going, that off grid.
We're
just not
large.
Oh yeah, we are. Okay, but that's like a weekend.
Right.
It's not that bad.
No, it's not that bad. The world won't end.
No. It's not a world ender.
So again, this is very simple. It's meant to be very simple. It's meant to be more so cathartic, an ability to like drop in, make sure we're taking care of the Aeson, and drop out. Which, hasn't been that much. Like, I thought originally it would be a pain in my ass. Oh, I got to go check my box. But now I look forward to it.
I can understand that. Like, no, because it does help.
Yeah.
It's because otherwise the day feels like it kind of like just meanders.
Right.
And it's like, what did I really do today? And then it becomes easy to forget little things.
Right.
And then another little thing and another little thing and another little thing. And then you really haven't.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you've seriously gone off course, and it's like, well, I haven't had my meds. I haven't eaten today. I haven't managed to shower. You know what I mean? Like it just seems to stack up for me.
Right. Well, for me, it stacks up, and then it becomes a pattern. And it's like, oh, I didn't eat. I didn't eat dinner, which my dinner is different time. It's the one meal of the day I normally eat alone.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's rare you're up at 8 o'clock in the morning to eat.
Well, not to eat.
Yeah.
Like, I'm usually taking coffee and being like, hi.
Right. So, for those who don't know, this it's a weekly plan. And then after that, it's just blank paper for morning pages. I had a journal in here, and I took it out. I done it less than 10% of the weeks. So it's not, and it gave me room in the planner, which is important. So why keep it in your planner if you're not using it?
There you go. Well, it's always the thing you can restart later.
Right. Or, there's notebook paper in there. I can just write if I need to empty.
True.
All right. So that's quick and easy.
Yes.
Yeah. And of course, the routine's got a lot more simpler. All right, so then let's look at this week in the work planner. We're doing good, other than I totally fucked Fortunica this week.
Oh no.
I've got to start setting the digital alarm. I had so many alarms running.
Right, because we had like 5 running, I think, or at least 5 running for the med cycle.
Right. And then the you can stop working now cycle and the check the oven, check the washer, whatever. So Google just got overran with alarms. So we fucked Fortunica over. We're going
Oh,
to do better that this week. The rest of them done well. I mean, I think I didn't post a lot of feedback this week, but I had a lot of other marketing going out. So I don't think
yeah, it was a busy marketing week.
it was. So that's a big thing.
Mhm.
So, that, and then the daily pages are doing well. Like this has not replaced this. I know a lot of people thought, well, if you got to check all the checklist of all this stuff, then why do you still have your daily pages? And it's like, cute. You think that's all I can get done is the 18 things there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's been, and some days were just unscheduled, but things had to get done. So that worked well. Yesterday, nothing's happened. Today, I haven't filled it in. I'll fill this in when I sit down. And this will be kind of a set up my week. Like instead of a schedule here, it'll just be total tasks all the way down. That's the reason I like a flexibility of these daily pages. And granted, there's parts of these daily pages I hate with a passion, but it works well.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So moves this into here, and I just put that box up and then washing.
Grab the washi.
Yeah, well, I thought I had. There's going to be a desk clean off here very, very soon.
Good deal.
Yeah, because it's growing a life, and it may rebel against us soon. So is this War of the Roses better than last year's War of the Roses?
I kind of feel so.
Yeah, because I kind of feel like last year, and someone can correct me if I'm wrong, if I didn't have something going on. Oh, I remember, we died.
Yeah, we had stuff going on.
Yeah.
Near-death experiences abounded. It was rough.
Yeah.
We were basically just coming back online.
Right.
And so it was a push to get everyone's stuff caught up and get everything done.
Mm-hmm. And everything rebalanced.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, someone doesn't have a life. Oh, thank you for the update, Invisible.
Yeah, I was just seeing it and copying it into my planner.
Awesome. So we'll go over that in a minute when we get the base down.
Absolutely.
But no, like the system's working right now. We'll see how the summer goes. Like I think there will probably be sticker days during the summer where it's like, no, nothing's getting put there. Get over it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely true. Definitely true.
Yep. And actually, I accomplished one of my goals this week was to get out of the house and go hang with a non-work, non-coven affiliated friend.
Mm-hmm.
That was great. So.
Yes, it was. Always important.
Mm-hmm. Are you going to work? I have a feeling March, someone's going to be ordering some planner supplies.
No, never.
Yes. And I'm ordering the good shit.
Fair enough. That's fair.
Because I'm going to have to order a sticker book and I want new washi tape because as you're seeing, some of the washi I have is just done. And this was what happens, guys, when you buy like a bunch of stuff and then you don't use it because you don't figure out how to use it.
Mm-hmm.
And then it just sits there.
It does happen.
Yep.
Well, because especially with like the washi and the stickers, like the books are big.
Yeah.
The rolls come in packs.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it's like, oh, I really like that one roll, so now I have to buy the whole pack to get the one roll. And then it can be a while before you're looking at the rest of the pack going, how do I
Right. How can I utilize?
Oh, I can use it here.
Right. Or you buy Temu order, which is this washi right here came from Temu.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of hard to use.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Let's bring up the Googler. Window. Weekly. Hide all the other things. How did that work?
How did what work?
I've got a double zoom and it doesn't match.
Oh, yes, you do. Interesting.
Let's see what I posted. So the life class is on the 24th. Let's go ahead and fix that.
Okay.
And then the old loss continued is the 25th. Okay. That fixed that.
Oh, hello from Canada, David.
I feel like I'm forgetting something. Am I missing something?
Well, not until we get over to. Oh, do we have a team meeting? Yes. We have a team meeting on the 22nd at 4 p.m.
Okay.
Which I think you're going to have to take.
Okay.
Because I'm on the road with your mother.
Okay. All right. S 5 p.m. Shop 8 p.m. This is coffee and tea 8 p.m. Mountain Bears 8 p.m. and PTP 8 p.m. All right. So there's that. That's about basic life impacting events.
Yes.
You know what? I think I do want to do that. Where is it? That's not it. I never picked it up. There we go. Let's go ahead and put a divider here. And a letter here. These off. All right. Let's grab your orange. We're doing a very orangey spread.
You are very copper spread.
Yeah. I really like this. I'm hoping we can find some more like this. All right, what are you doing to me?
1 second. I've seen some things I hadn't put in yet. Oh, so much for a quiet day today. This week's going to be fun. All right, so Monday, 2:15 to 3:15, I have my telehealth.
Okay.
Tuesday, about 11 a.m., I am in Princeton for a hot minute.
To what, 5?
About that long.
Okay.
Yeah, probably 30 or so. Then let's see, Invisible on Wednesday from 2 to 3 has an appointment.
I know, we'll get to him.
Okay, sorry. Let's see, Thursday I am in Charleston with your mother.
Do we have a time on that?
2:20 p.m.
So I'm hoping you're back. I'm hoping you're back by 6. Well, by 5, so I can get somewhere.
Oh, okay. Oh, I hope so. Sorry, that was set up like months ago.
I know. Well, that's the reason I haven't put it down.
Uh-huh.
And that's the reason I want to talk about it and plot this out.
Okay.
Okay. What's next?
All right. And then Friday, 11 to 12, I see Eric.
Okay. All right. Let's get bloody. What about the invisible?
All right. So Tuesday, that is 4 to 9.
Okay.
Thursday, 3 to 10.
Okay.
Friday, 5 to 10.
Okay. And Wednesday is 2:45.
Is 2 to 3 p.m.
Okay. So Monday I have a gym I can't move.
Uh-huh.
Tuesday I was wanting to 10. And will you be back in time to get invisible?
I think I can make that happen. I can also adjust up the time I leave.
Okay. Cool. Okay. So Wednesday's a gym, so I can do that anytime.
Okay, but we only have to be gone from 2 to 3.
You're in Charleston.
Not on Wednesday.
Oh, yeah, that's Thursday. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So, yeah, if you want to tan Thursday morning, that would be the easiest way to work that one out.
They don't open until 9 on Thursday.
Oh, crap. Okay, so what about doing that Friday?
Well, and I need to move Eric. Oh, I've got Eric on the wrong day.
Oopsies.
Oopsies.
I kept wondering. I was like, how did we pull that stunt?
I know, right?
I was like, that was always a safe day.
Yeah, Wednesday at 5:15. Why do I have to take the team meeting then if it's on Wednesday?
The team meeting's not on Wednesday, it's on Thursday.
Okay.
Like, you just swap those two.
Yep.
Right around.
Okay.
And a pretty sticker will go on those two.
The two? Exactly. I'm going to still try to tan this day.
Okay.
What time are you leaving?
For a 2:20 appointment, I've got to leave by noon.
Okay. So I
to
may
go get your mother and get her there.
right. So I may work over Wednesday. What time do they open? That's a better question.
Let me see. Oh, for the love of God. Someone sold them a package.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, their website just like slams you.
Right. But I can also tan at the gym if I need to.
Okay. There we go. Actually, they are 10 to 6 every day except Saturday.
Okay.
And it looks like they're closed on Sunday.
Great. So I could take Thursday off, tan Saturday, and that fixes everything.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
All right. Put your tea on Saturday.
You're good.
Okay.
All right. So now let's turn this mess into a schedule.
Absolutely.
All right. So Monday is closed for privates.
1 second. Okay.
12 to 7 on network.
Okay.
Okay. Tuesday is a 3 to 7 for private.
Mm-hmm.
And a 1 to 7, which is technically moving it to Wednesday, but it's my Thursday and my Tuesday for
Okay.
network.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, I know to shift all these, all the networks to the next day if it's after midnight.
Right. And then let's do Wednesday 3 to 7. No, that's going to be a 6 to 8.
Okay.
No, not even that.
Okay.
It's going to be closed.
All right.
And then
Going
12.
once, going twice.
Yeah, well, I was trying to make it work, but I've got Eric at 5:15.
Mm-hmm.
Invisible has Tella 2 to 3.
Yep.
There's no room for a private there.
Not really, no.
No. So 12 to 7 there.
Okay.
Thursday can be a 3 to 7 private, and a 12 to 7 network.
Okay.
Friday is a 3 to 7.
Okay.
And a 1 to 7.
Okay.
Saturday is a 3 to 7 and a 12 to 7. Actually, no. It is a 3 to 6 and a 12 to 7, and 3 to 6 and a 12 to 7.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, we used a lot of whiteout to make this work.
Hey, it's just sticker space.
Exactly. So,
It'll be okay.
let's pull out some of the stickers we've been using. Which apparently I have a lot of functional stickers because it's been my thing.
Oh, Mika, it's okay that you're late. It's okay.
Hello, Miss Mika. How are you?
I'm confused and visible.
Always.
Because I write down the network and private schedule, and then I've been trying to make sure to share that so we all have it.
Right.
But I abbreviated things.
Mm-hmm. Some coppers in it.
Oh, that's got lots of gold in it.
Yeah. Oh, let's go for it. What the hell?
Okay.
I think this one's going to be thrown to my care plan just because of the size of the stickers.
Just a lot of big ones.
Yeah.
Oh. But it works, though.
Yeah.
See, happy accidents.
Hey, I like it when the planner decorates itself.
You know?
And I think that's something important for people to remember. And I hear a lot, a lot of people talk about planning, and they'll, and Instagram, my planner is not Instagram quality, it's functional.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. But a lot of people get stuck on it's got to be perfect. It's got to look this way. No, it doesn't. Does it work for you? Then great. Enjoy it. The other things that people talk about, well, and I think they get a little aggravated about, is like, and I don't think it's talked about enough, is what goes on your to-do list. Whatever you need to remember to do. I have shower on mine. It's not because, I will forget to shower. It's because I need to make time to shower.
Mm-hmm. It's not that you forget to shower, it's that you forget the time requirement for showering. And then it's like, where do we fit it?
Right. And someone was giving someone grief. I don't know. You have a lovely name for him.
Okay.
You do. Like when someone gives people grief in chat and stuff, or on a live.
What, griefers?
Is that what it is? It's whatever you call them in Second Life. Is what I'm talking about.
That's I thought what I usually called them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, why do you have this? Why do you have your meals on your meals on your to-do list? Because I have to do it.
Yes. It's an activity that I do. And there are those moments where sometimes a day just looks so empty and you think, wow, I can get so much done today.
Mm-hmm.
And you do. And then you have to deal with the consequences of not having like planned time to eat, cook, sleep, prepare a meal.
And you have to realize those times.
And granted, those are repetitive daily life functions.
Right. But if you do them enough, you forget. Did I do that today? Did I do that last week? Did I do that 3 months ago?
Well, it's a very big difference between taking time to eat and taking time to cook.
Right.
Like, those are not interchangeable line items unless someone goes and grabs a pizza or orders delivery.
Right. And then you don't make the best health decisions out of it.
Well, you don't always make the best health decisions. You don't always grab the, you end up grabbing things that are convenient. Not necessarily even what you want. Like there's a lot of things that can go wrong with that.
Right.
And it seems dumb. I get it. It seems dumb. And then it's like, but it's not.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of people that this is how their life runs. Is that, where their schedule does not have the normal things in it.
Right.
I.e. the things you kind of have to do every day otherwise. It's very easy to like just not do that and then have to, slam head first into the consequences of not doing that.
Right. Especially when you're not a 9 to 5er or W-2 worker. You have a schedule, and and it fits into the normal world of like, oh, it's breakfast time.
Mm-hmm. There is that. There's also that. Brenda points out, and sometimes marking an easy thing off your list gets you willing to try one more thing.
Mm-hmm. Dopamine.
Yep. So is the lie you can tell yourself of, I'm going to do this for 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Just, I'm going to work on it for 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
It's rare you don't actually keep going after 5 minutes.
Right.
Like, it's rare.
Yeah.
But no, it does be like, and there's lots of little things that eat up time in our day that individually aren't that bad. Like, that takes 2 minutes. That takes a minute. It takes 3 minutes. You have enough of those.
Yeah, and like something I've done is I've started setting a timer when I'm, doing my, what is it called, honey? I always forget what that game's called. Klondike.
Yes, okay. I was like, if you can't remember the game you're playing, we're in trouble. Well, I don't have a clue.
Yes, you do. You ask me about it all the time.
I do, but I've called it everything under the sun.
Okay.
Sorry, I can't. Like, Klondike to me is a card game that I don't understand that is related to solitaire.
Okay.
So trying to memorize that game as Klondike, there's already an occupied space there.
Right.
And it's like, it just becomes that game with the trains and the mining.
All right. I just want to show you guys this page.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of shiny.
Well, it's a lot of shiny, but you can't read the text. It's days of the week and AM and PM in to-do list, but it's like, I can't read that.
That is very metallic.
Yeah.
Black and gold wasn't their best idea on that one.
No.
No, that is some low visibility text.
Right. Like that is bright office text. That's what it is.
And even then, you can get blinded. Because it's like mirror finish.
Right.
I mean, yay for quality, but still.
Right. I mean, this is Reflections from Michaels. It's a lovely sticker book. The sticker quality is fabulous. They're really big, though. So this is more like bullet style or that type. But
yeah, Mika, you're spot on. Pretty non-functional.
Exactly. All right. I think I'm done.
It's a very pretty page.
It is. It's very springy insects and more my style.
Oh, Brenda says that's the only version I know, Joe.
Yeah.
Of Klondike.
Oh.
I'm taking a guess. It's what made the most sense. And it's like, yeah. Like that's where I'm stuck at. Is It has a placeholder.
Right.
That's why sometimes I have the worst time remembering people's names because that name already has a person.
Right. And then you replace the person, you forget the first one.
No, it's not even that. It's I can't.
Oh.
It's that no. Like, I do okay if the people look similar enough.
Mm-hmm.
But I have really hard times, or a really hard time with, I have a name, there is a person attached that is solidly anchored to that name, and then the next person I meet with that name doesn't look like that person at all. Yeah, the name doesn't match the face. Like, my brain just sits there and spins a wheel. Like, I don't know your name.
Right.
So there are people I have to really struggle with, because it's like, you don't look like that name.
Right.
Not in my head.
Right. I just rename them.
Yeah, you rename everything.
Easier. Said make it my own. I make it my own.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, Brenda clarified it was the card game for her.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, so let's trip over to digital world. I work on my list that I actually talked about in a group of psychics.
All right, do you want to do your week ahead real quick?
Sure. Just an advertisement. Remember that if you're on the newsletter or Patreon, your Valentine's code runs out the 20th and 21st. And tonight is the last night to use the Valentine 14% off at keen.com. So make sure to take advantages of those.
Yes, get your deal.
Ooh, interesting.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So first we have the Five of Cups, where we keep looking at what we don't have. Okay. Then it shows making ethical choices, new budding relationship, because both of these cards talk about relationships. As you see, the Two Cups back here is showing that there is still a relationship. Maybe you don't have all your bills paid. Maybe you're having trouble with your boss, but you still have a relationship or the option of a relationship. Then you have the relationship showing up here, but having to make choices and reminding you that you can't go like daisying. The Emperor reminds you that you can't just go daisying off to Daydream Land. You have to stick to your basic foundations.
Good deal.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Brenda says, so far, Mika and I are safe with the renaming. Yes, you are.
Yes. Mika's always been Mika. Brenda's always been Brenda.
Yeah, I have no Brenda problem. I should. I actually went to
you.
I actually went to school with a Brenda who didn't go by Brenda because she hated her name.
Right.
So she went by her middle name. Creating many issues for us down the road.
That. Like, who is that in graduation?
Actually, it was, she added me on Facebook.
And
I'm looking at the picture and I'm looking at the name and I'm going, well, that's not right. Because she had gotten married. And I'm like, I'm looking at the face going, I know exactly who that is. Like, talk about people who have not changed since childhood. She, like, picked a face very early in life and locked it. And I'm looking at her going, I know exactly who you are.
Right.
And it's not that name. And then I had to stop and remember, which I always have to do with her.
Yep.
And I was like, well, that's the right first name. I guess she got married.
All right.
Like, it's an experience. It's an experience.
Yes. All right. So what do we got going on over here?
All right. So, yay. So Monday is President's Day.
Mm-hmm.
And we got our layout going on. Actually got all my tasks done.
Yay.
I have some other non-repeating ones to slot in.
Right.
And it's going to be a fun week to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it's going to be that bad. I think, honestly, my worst is going to be like Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
For like, because even with the out of town trip on Tuesday,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's going to mess me up too bad. Because that's going to basically be a touch the door and turn around.
Right.
So if I have to come home and take a nap, it'll be fine.
Right.
I should be back up pretty quick.
Hopefully.
I don't know. Long car rides, especially when that's all there is, really take a toll on me.
It does.
It's like I'm good for the drive, but then afterwards, it's like, well, that's it. I'm done for the day now.
Yep.
Like I have to go reboot.
Right.
So that's where I'm starting out on Tuesday, but on Monday I just have my telehealth and his stuff. This is what we were talking about earlier. So we've got his private schedule, his network schedule, and his week ahead. So I can get those set up to go out as an email.
Okay.
And then we move into Tuesday. I'm in Princeton. We have the coffee shop with a guest. So yeah, I think I'll probably be able to slot in a lot of the log jam that I've got to get corrected this week in on Tuesday.
Cool.
It may be a late night, but I think I can make it.
No, as long as it's not too late, because you had to be in bed by 2.
I try to. I really do. It really helps.
It does. Otherwise, I have to bite you.
Alrighty.
Well, that's about the only way I can figure out how to get you to get moving in the morning and not be beating yourself up. And
okay. I mean, just delivering coffee helps.
Well, I always deliver you coffee in the morning.
But yeah, Wednesday we've got a break around 2 for the monkey or for the Invisibles appointment. So we'll get out for that. And then I've got some room on Wednesday. I can also do some logjam clearing. And then I'm hoping that will mean that by Thursday, I will be pretty much back on track and ready to just kind of dump some quick things Thursday morning. Clear most of my task list before I have to go pick up your mom.
Cool.
And then I should be running pretty smooth by Friday.
Good.
That's the game plan. That's the game plan.
Yep, that's that's if decide Origin decides to behave. Because they tend to be problematic. They were your problem last week. I wanted to run them over with a bus.
Do what now? You wanted to have a what?
Side Origins.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's not my normal problem. That was actually a fluke event. But yeah, it was very annoying. I do love their products. Do not get me wrong. I do use them pretty heavily.
Right.
Because they provide a really nice product pack.
Right.
Make no mistake, I really do love their products.
Right.
But it does create a problem when you have multiple sites running the same products. Like, if one goes down because of it.
Right.
It does fall like dominoes sometimes.
Yep.
This last one wasn't that bad. The feature that failed was it hit 7 out of 19.
Right.
Because of the way their site was specifically set up. And then there were a couple oddly, strangely, that did not get affected, even though it should have.
Mm-hmm.
So it really did come down to how the individual sites were created.
Right.
So yeah, for a good chunk of them, we either weren't using a contact form,
Mm-hmm.
or the way the site was built didn't create an interference.
Right.
So it was kind of a moment there, though, having to test all 19.
Right.
And let everyone know, hi, we're aware.
Yep.
Your contact form isn't working. It's probably displaying weirdly, if at all. You may be getting a server error message on that page.
Mm-hmm.
Take a breath. We are aware. We are working on it. Which everyone was awesome about.
Right.
Gotta say. Because I expected to clear some logs last week, and let me tell you, when you review 19 sites, have to fix 7 of them, and then monitor the situation, test all the contact forms, it takes a few.
It does more than take a few. It keeps, like, I hate site auditing.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a bit of a pain in the butt when it happens, but for as smoothly as everything usually runs.
Right.
There are specific plugins I have an endless hatred for.
Right.
But Site Origin, their product suite, it's worth $100 I pay them.
Mm-hmm.
Because it costs me $100 a year for unlimited licensing.
Right.
Which is well worth it. Like, it makes a lot of what I do repeatable.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the things that I do need repeated. Their basic functions, their add-on functions,
Mm-hmm.
like there are pretty ways of displaying things.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah.
But no, that's basically my week. And then you have the 2 classes.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
Circle.
Pardon?
For Inner Circle.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure to check out that Patreon.
Right.
If you guys want your classes. He offers classes.
Yeah. Monthly classes running all the time.
Take the classes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Brenda, I think got a little horrified there.
Okay.
I think when I was talking about the website situation.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no. Brenda also points out I know quite a few people by their midfielder's name, and it's a shock when someone calls them by their real first name. Okay, so I'm not the only one that actually has a list of AOL screen names that I could like scream across a crowded room a lot faster.
Yes, you're not.
Than to actually pop their real name.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just stuck there. Like I don't even have AOL Messenger installed. Does it still exist?
Yeah.
I don't know. But I've got a list of names in my head
Mm-hmm.
that like this is mostly like how I met them and how I know them and how I've interacted with them, and I still struggle to not say that first. But like I'll tell you right now, in a I need to shout fire in a crowded room kind of situation, Evil Hansen bro is going to come out real quick.
See, but you have problems with people that have multiple names around me.
Okay.
When it's like,
I do. I tend to be like, you get one name.
Mm-hmm.
Like you like, I don't know. It's something with my brain. I really struggle with the multiple names.
Mm-hmm.
And well, and also sometimes in conversation, I can struggle with that if we switch gears too fast,
Right.
which you're prone to do it.
Yeah. Of course, I'm also prone to having 3 conversations running at the same time.
Yes, and it's very hard to keep track of because you seem to find people with you have a repeating name problem.
Yes.
Sort of like I dated too many people named John.
Mm-hmm.
You tend to know multiples of a name.
Right.
And then when we intersected,
Mm-hmm.
and now at this point, I have 2 clients with the same first name.
Mm-hmm.
One is a client granted, both are client contacts. Is one's a business owner, one is the person who contacts me for services. And so, yeah, that was fun.
It's an interesting conversation.
Yeah. Well, and especially yesterday when for one of them, I'll just go ahead and say the first name.
Mm-hmm.
So they're both Natalie.
Mm-hmm.
I know I have 2 clients named Natalie. And while working on adding product for one Natalie,
Mm-hmm.
I was following up with appointment times, and we were joking around in email with the other Natalie. And then I'm trying to tell you this because both are important things to know.
Mm-hmm.
And they were both co-occurring events.
Right. And it was a little upsetting. Like, I have a shopping list for you if you go to see one Natalie.
Mm-hmm. You do. I don't know. That Natalie has never invited us up.
Well, I get that. That's not what I'm saying. Like, I got a little hopeful there of, while you're up there, can you please, go to Earth Magic? Here's what I need for that. Here's also a Five Below list, and here's a Michaels list. And you're like, Princeton, and I'm like,
I got nothing. Oh goodness. But no. So yeah, that was yesterday. It was just an odd coincidence that I was co-working on both Natalie's one's email series and one's website.
Right.
But yeah, trying to talk about it afterwards was like, okay, we now have to start calling them by their business names.
Yes.
Or this is going to get confusing.
Right.
Totally different services. Like one's a website client, one's a repair client.
Mm-hmm.
So it does start to make sense if I'm talking about the problem.
Right.
Oh, speak of the devil and she appears.
Ah.
She has a new shirt, so apparently I'm psychic, she sends me. Yeah. It's a very cute shirt.
Yeah, but no, like my conversation is like, so Lucy is in town, so we should probably have dinner with Jacob while they're in town. And Miss West Virginia has a benefit tonight, so we should go to that too.
Who?
What?
This is usually where I end up.
Yeah.
It's like we know too many.
No, this is all one person.
Oh yeah, that too. That's annoying as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, when you're just like swapping around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and this is over like an hour of conversation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll pull that.
No, not always. Like you can do it within mere minutes.
Yeah.
Like, and pronoun switch because God forbid they're a drag queen. Because like, and you will mix them up.
Right.
Like it doesn't even follow the logic of, okay, so you were talking about, Jacob, and then you're talking about, Miss West Virginia, so you swap between him and her. No, it'll be like you're talking about Jacob, she,
right,
and then Miss West Virginia, he.
Yeah.
No. Like, I don't have rails to be on. And then sometimes the way you're talking about it, it sounds like we're talking about partners of people, and then I have to slam that mindset into one human.
And yes, Brenda, preferably a week ahead of time so you can get everything.
So if I had self-message Aeson first to see what to drop off from up here. Yes, please. Also, Brenda points out that the screen name Kelrin, make sure I pronounce that correctly, I'd answer to I've used most of my online life. Sadly, I lost the one I used for the longest time. And now that's currently the longest running one is the one I'm under now.
Yeah.
So. And neither of them do well for saying in public. One, because it's like, oh, God, I can't say that. And the other one, because I can't pronounce it. I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't know what to do with this combination of letters. Because most people don't stop and figure out what it is. And then all of a sudden it's like, wait, what? So the current one is You Don't Know Me. UDTKNWME. But yeah, I don't think many people were ever going to scream cyberphobic in a crowded room.
Now that's depending. I'd see him more likely screaming, "Hey, chef."
Yeah, there's that one. That one was given to me.
Yeah.
But I do reply to it.
Yeah. It takes you a minute when I'm mad at you.
What?
You already know when I'm mad at you.
Well, yes, but
or when I want your attention. Now. That or you're afraid to be shot.
Okay.
Dallas.
Yes, there is that part. Alrighty. Now, he says my formal first name.
Either that or I eliminate and go J.B. Carrington. Pat it.
The second one I don't respond to.
Yeah.
What he hasn't figured out is every time he says my formal first name like that, I just tend to go ahead and armor up for the argument.
Yeah, because it's
what I do. It's like, well, if you're bringing out the formal first name, we're going to war.
And normally
I figure Joseph is the one that gets drafted.
Yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and show you my task page.
Absolutely. And here we go.
Yeah. So I decided, since it's my work page, to put bees on it. It made sense in my head with carrying on the theme. I think I'm going to have to replace a washi, though, because it is
What?
not wanting to.
Oh, no. It just didn't even.
It ain't even trying, honey. It's calling in, going, it's dead. And it's dead, guys.
End of the line.
Dead. So,
Oh, no.
we just won't have a line over there. Or maybe we will.
I don't know. Maybe. We'll see.
Oh,
Brenda's going to do it. She's going to call me cyberphobic in public.
Oh. I don't know. For me, I file people by the name they call me.
Yeah, which was actually a problem in the beginning because I locked on Aeson, and you're like, that's professional.
Right.
And I went, well, you're stuck with it.
Right, and I dealt with it. That was fine. But no, if someone starts calling me Stormy, I know where that comes from. You know, if they call me Aeson,
They bring out they bring out the legal name.
They better have a badge.
Yup. But now it does get interesting because you introduce yourself by one name.
Mm-hmm.
And then I spend all my time calling you another one.
Mm-hmm.
And so I inadvertently create the situation I don't like for others because it's like, no, he has one name. It's the one I use.
Yeah.
It's like like adopt or die. Like there's no.
Mm-hmm. So that's this week, and this is the work page for this week, and then these are the daily pages. Now they look all pretty and nice now. You'll see them on next Sunday. We switch washi tapes, but you'll see them next Sunday, and you'll see that they won't be so pretty. And that's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah. It's supposed to take all the things in.
Exactly. And my life's messy.
Aren't they all?
No, you see some of these planner people, and their planner's perfect. All week it's perfect. There's no scratch outs, there's no highlights. There's no nothing. And I'm like, did you use it?
Or are you just that good at covering it up?
If so, they gotta be redoing pages.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Like recreating the whole page.
Oh, it does happen.
It does.
I mean, sometimes life can get that messy. Like, back to the Panini, we were just ripping whole pages out.
No, I just threw the planner away.
Eventually.
Yeah.
But I remember in the very beginning, I would make a plan for the week.
Mm-hmm.
And then somewhere on Monday, it was just like, rip it out and try again because that ain't working.
Right. Now,
like none of it.
This will be the last week, and the next week will be the last week in this planner, and then we'll be going for it.
Actually, she ends up frequently using the legal name.
Yeah.
Not just because she's kind of mad a lot, but
yeah.
I hadn't stopped the process. She's mad a lot.
Yeah.
But no seriousness. She ends up still using the legal.
She's getting better.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's getting better.
But she doesn't have a problem with, like, if I'm talking about him and I'm calling him Aeson, because I always call him Aeson.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't have any problem with that. It's not like that's a totally different human. She has to stop and process.
Right.
Like, no, she knows who that is. It's just when she opens her mouth.
Mm-hmm. Right.
The legal comes out.
Mm-hmm. which we recently had to talk about that, but we'll get there.
Yeah.
But no, it's going to be an interesting week. It's a very busy week. I think the bees are appropriate. I wish they would hurry up and like hatch out and get to pollinating some pretty flowers.
Mm-hmm. We're getting there. We're getting there.
Yeah, we are.
Just be a little bit longer.
A little bit longer, guys. Spring will come.
I mean, March, because we're slamming into March.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's almost here.
Mm-hmm.
And then
yeah.
So it'll be an experience. Ooh! I just realized. Actually, it's a leap year.
Yeah.
All right. So the last Thursday of the month isn't until the 29th. Yay!
Yeah.
So my week just got a little easier because I don't have to put your Taroscope together.
Nope.
By Thursday.
Right. But you do want to alert Tracy that she'll be on coffee and tea for that Thursday.
The what? For the 5th Thursday?
Yep.
Yeah, we do. Well, she got a list, but I will remind her.
Yes.
Because we sat down and planned them all out.
Right. Because if she can't do it, I'll have Hazel come on. Which hopefully Hazel's better.
Let's hope. Have you heard from her?
No, I haven't, but I'll check in.
Okay. Do the check-in. Mm-hmm. Hopefully she's feeling a lot better.
Right. All right, guys. It's been a great week. We're going to have a good week this week. It looks like it's going to be really relationship focused.
Mm-hmm.
So be keeping an eye on your relationships, not just your love relationships, all your relationships.
Yes. Yeah, just because it's the Lover's card doesn't mean that this is all about romance.
Right. It's about relationships. All righty. So what you got? Take it away.
All right. So, of course, we want to thank Beverly Walker, Mika G, Kathy, Mary Winfield, Brenda, Shannon C, Shannon D, Lady Gwendolyn, Charles Shaw, Tracy Van, Caitlin Bell, and Devin. If you'd like to learn more about us, the show, or how you too can become a Patreon sponsor and receive all the wonderful benefits our baristas receive, please visit us at PCSPNetwork.com.
Yes. And remember, the 25th is also Psychic Saturday. Not 25th, 24th.
Yes.
So we'll have
Psychic Saturday.
On Saturday, energy overview.
Yes.
We missed that.
Oh, yes, we did.
Yeah.
Oopsies. Oh. That's going to be tight.
Mm-hmm.
It's a weekend of tight shows, though.
Yeah. And it's a full weekend of tight shows. It's a full power weekend. So that'll be great.
Be awesome.
Good night. Hope you guys got your planners done. You got everything set up for the week. If not, take some time to do it. It will actually take your stress level down.
Absolutely. You can't do what you can't remember.
Exactly. All right, guys. We'll see you later.
Good night.
Good night.